Hello dear students, in this video I will continue with chapter 6 permutations and combinations. Here I will solve the questions from 10 to 19 of exercise 1.3 of chapter 6. Now let us have a recap of what permutation is. A permutation is an arrangement of objects in a definite order taken some or all at a time. When the objects are distinct, then the number of permutations of n different objects taken are at a time where the object do not repeat, where r is between 0 and n is given by n pr, and the formula is n factorial by n minus r factorial. And then we have the number of permutations of n different objects taken r at a time when repetition is allowed is n raised to r, and the number of permutations of n objects where p objects are of the same kind and the rest, if any or all different, is given by n factorial divided by p factorial. And then we have the number of permutations of n objects where p1 objects are of one kind, p2 objects of second kind, p3 of third kind, up to etc. pk objects are of the kth kind and the rest are distinct, is given by n factorial upon p1 factorial into p2 factorial into up to etc. pk factorial. So here we will solve some of the problems where these two formula will be useful. Now continuing with exercise 1.3, the 10th question. How many words with or without meaning can be formed using all the letters of the word laughter if the words start with L but does not end with R? No two vowels come together, 30 positions of vowels and consonants remain unchanged. So here we will solve each subdivision separately. Here it is asked how many words with or without meaning can be formed using all the letters of the word laughter if the words start with L but does not end with R. So we will see the first subdivision. The number of words beginning with L will be, here L will remain in the same place. The remaining letters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The remaining letters can be arranged in 7 factorial ways. So the number of words beginning with L will be 7p7. This is 7p7, or it is equal to 7 factorial. And now the number of words beginning with L and ending with R, it will be, here L and R will be fixed. The remaining 6 letters can be arranged in 6p6 ways, or this is equal to 6 factorial. So the number of words beginning with L and not ending with R will be number of words beginning with L minus the number of words beginning with L and ending with R. So this will be equal to 7 factorial minus 6 factorial. Or this is equal to 6 factorial is common, it can be taken outside, into 7 minus 1. 6 factorial we know it is 720, into 7 minus 1 is 6. Or this is equal to 4320. So the number of words beginning with L and not ending with R will be number of words beginning with L minus number of words beginning with L and ending with R. So we get the value as 4320. Now the next subdivision. How many words can be formed using all the letters of this word if no two vowels come together? Here two vowels cannot come together. So here if we take the consonants are L, G, H, T and R. Now these 5 consonants, they can be arranged in 5p5 ways, or this is equal to 5 factorial. Now the vowels are A, U and E, and the places where the vowels can be arranged are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So there are 6 positions for the vowels to occupy when no two vowels come together from the 3 vowels. So the vowels can be arranged in 6p3 ways. Or this is equal to 6 factorial by 3 factorial. Now we can write 6p3 as 3 factorial into 4 into 5 into 6 upon 3 factorial. So we can write this as 6 into 5 into 4. So this is 6 into 5 into 4. Or this is equal to 120, and 5 factorial is also equal to 120. So by multiplication rule, the required number of words, it is given by 5 factorial into 120, or it is 120 into 120. It is 14,400. So the number of words with or without meaning which can be formed using all the letters in this word laughter, if no two vowels come together, is 14,400. The third subdivision, how many words can be formed using all these letters if the relative positions of vowels and consonants remain unchanged. Here the relative positions of vowels and consonants remain unchanged means the consonants L, G, H, T should be in the first, fourth, fifth, sixth and the eighth position, and the vowels should be in the second, third and seventh position. These positions should not be changed. So in that case, the consonants can be arranged in 5p5 ways. Since there are 5 consonants, so this is 5 factorial, and the vowels can be arranged in 3p3 ways, or it is equal to 3 factorial. Now by multiplication rule, the required number of words is 5 factorial into 3 factorial. So here 5 factorial is 120 and 3 factorial is 6. So this is equal to 720. So the number of words that can be formed using the letters of this word when the relative positions of vowels and consonants remain unchanged is 720. Next question, in how many ways can 5 mathematics, 4 English and 3 accountancy books can be arranged in a shelf if all books on the same subjects are together, no 2 books on the same subject are together. So here we can, in the first subdivision, when all books on the same subject are together, here we can arrange the 5 mathematics book in 5p5 ways, 4 English books in 4p4 ways and 3 accountancy books in 3p3 ways. And keeping all these books together, we can make the arrangement of mathematics, English and accountancy in 3p3 ways. So when we multiply all these, we will get the answer. Mathematics books can be arranged in, there are 5 maths books, so it can be arranged in 5p5 ways, or it is equal to 5 factorial. English books can be arranged in 4p4 ways. This is equal to 4 factorial. Accountancy books can be arranged in 3p3 ways. This is 3 factorial. We have 3 sets of books. These 3 sets can be arranged in 3p3 ways. Or this is 3 factorial. So by multiplication rule, the required number of ways is 5 factorial into 4 factorial into 3 factorial into 3 factorial. 5 factorial is 120, 4 factorial is 24, 3 factorial is 6 and again 3 factorial is 6. Now this, when we simplify, we get 1,03,680. The next subdivision, how these books will be arranged if no 2 books on the same subjects are together. So here what we can do, we can first arrange the maths book. We can first arrange the 5 mathematics books. So these are the 5 mathematics books. These 5 mathematics books can be arranged in 5p5 ways, or it is equal to 5 factorial. And then we have 4 English books. These 4 English books can occupy the places here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 4 English books have 6 places to occupy. So the English books can be arranged in 6p4 ways, or this is equal to 6 into 5 into 4 into 3. And then we have the accountancy books. We have 3 accountancy books, and the places available are, here there are only 4 English books. So the 3 accountancy books, the various places available are, let me take some other circle. So these are the various places available for accountancy books to be occupied. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 places for the accountancy books to be occupied. So accountancy books can be arranged in 10p3 ways. So if the arrangement is made in this way, no 2 books on the same subjects will be together. So by multiplication rule, the required number of ways will be the product of all these. So it is 5 factorial into 6p4 into 10p3, or 5 factorial is 120 into 6p4 is 360 into 10p3 is 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into, it is 10 into 9 into 8. That's it. So when we multiply all these, we get the answer as 31104,000. So the number of ways in which 5 maths, 4 English and 3 accountancy books can be arranged when no 2 books on the same subjects are together are these many ways. Next question, find the rank of the word late if the letters of the word late are permuted and words so formed are arranged as in dictionary. Here we need to find the position of the word late if the letters of the word are permuted and the words are arranged as in dictionary. In the dictionary the alphabetical order is followed, A, B, C, like that it goes on, and each word starting with A will also be arranged in the alphabetical order. So if we arrange the letters in the word late in the alphabetical order, then we have A first, then E, then L and then T. Now from here we can see that the number of words beginning with A. So this position is fixed. The remaining 3 positions it can be occupied using these 3 different letters. So the number of words beginning with A equal to 3p3, or it is 3 factorial, which is 6. Then the number of words beginning with E. Here the first position is fixed. It is E. So the number of words beginning with E will be again 3p3. This is 3 factorial, which is 6. Now we need to find. So the words beginning with A and E are over. So till now we have 12 words. Total words till now is 12. Now the 13th word, it will start with L, and then the next letter will be A, the next letter will be E, and the next letter will be T. Then the 14th word will be, in the dictionary it will be it will again start with L, then the next letter will be A and then T and then E. So the rank of the word late in the dictionary is 14. So in the dictionary the word late, if it is permuted and the words which are formed if they are arranged in a dictionary, then this word late will be the 14th word. Therefore, rank of late is 14. Next question, find the number of words with or without meaning which can be made using all the letters of the word again. If all these words are arranged as in dictionary, what will be the 49th word, 50th word? First we need to find the number of words that can be formed using these letters. Here we can see that the letter A is repeated. So A occurs 2 times. So the number of words that can be made using all these letters will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 factorial upon 2 factorial. So this is equal to 3 into 4 into 5, or it is equal to 60. So these are the number of words that can be made using all these letters. Now let us arrange the letters in this word again like the previous problem. If we arrange the letters in this word in the alphabetical order, we have A, then G, I and N. Now the number of words beginning with A will be, here A will be fixed and the remaining four places can be occupied using 4 letters. So it is 4 factorial. So this is equal to 24. 4 factorial is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. This is 24. Now moving on to the next one. Number of words beginning with G. So here number of words beginning with G will be, the position of the first letter will be G and the remaining 4 letters, they can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. But then here A occurs 2 times. So it is 4 factorial upon 2 factorial. So this is 3 into 4. So this is 12. And then the number of words beginning with I, again the first position is fixed with the letter I. The remaining letters are 1, 2, 3 and 4. So they can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. Again A is repeated, so divided by 2 factorial. So again this is 3 into 4 which is 12. So the total number of words till now is 24 plus 12 plus 12 which is equal to 48. Now we need to find the 49th word and the 50th word. So the 49th word will begin with N. So in the dictionary the 49th word will be, it will begin with N and then we have the remaining words in the alphabetical order. So this is the 49th word, N-A-A-G-I, and the 50th word will be N-A-A-I-G. So these are the 49th and the 50th word respectively. Next question, determine the number of paths in the xy plane from 1, 2 to 7, 5, where each such path is made up of individual steps going 1 unit to the right or 1 unit upwards. So here we need to find the number of paths from 1, 2. This is the position 1, 2 and this is the position 7, 5. Where each such path, it should be made up of individual steps going 1 unit to the right or 1 unit upwards. So this is an example. So the path, it can go like this way, then like this, then here, then here. This is one such path. So here the number of steps are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So there are in total 9 steps that has to be followed. So total number of steps equal to 9. Now these 9 steps, it can be reached using 9 factorial ways. So the required number of paths will be 9 factorial upon. Here since each unit of right or each unit upwards is the same. So the number of paths will be 9 factorial upon 6 factorial into 3 factorial. So this is equal to 9 factorial, we write it as 6 factorial into 7 into 8 into 9 upon 6 factorial into 2 into 3. So this is equal to 84. So the number of paths equal to 84. Next question, how many positive integers greater than 50 lakhs can be formed using the digits 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, 6, 8. Here in this case, to find the number of positive integers greater than 50 lakhs which can be formed using these digits, we have to consider two cases. The first case is when the number starts with 5, and in the next case we have to consider the number starts with 6 or 8. So we have to consider those two cases, and one more point we have to notice, here 3 is repeated and 5 is repeated. So let us take the first case. If the number begins with 5. So if the number begins with 5, here we have 5 and the remaining 6 places it can. So to fill these, here we have 6 places and we have 6 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We don't have 1, 5. So the number of ways will be 6 factorial upon, here 3 is repeated, so divided by 2 factorial. So this is equal to 3 into 4 into 5 into 6, or it is equal to 360. Now moving on to the next case. Here in the next case, if the number does not begin with 5. So this is the 10 lakhs place, this is the lakhs place, and then this is the 10,000s place, then the 1,000, 100, tens and ones. So here this 10 lakh place, it can be filled using 2 ways, that is 6 or 8. So the number of integers which can be formed is the remaining 6 digits, it can be formed using these remaining 6 digits. So it is 6 factorial upon, here we have this 3 is repeated and 5 is repeated. So it is 6 factorial upon 2 factorial into 2 factorial. And here this place can be formed in 2 ways. So this is into 2. If we simplify, we get 3 into 4 into 5 into 6. This is again 360. So the total required number of positive integers will be the sum of these two. So it is 360 plus 360, which is 720. So there are these many positive integers which are greater than 50 lakhs and can be formed using these digits. Now moving on to the next question. The board of directors of a pharmaceutical company has 10 members. An upcoming stockholders meeting is scheduled to approve a new president, vice president, secretary and a treasurer. How many different ways the 4 can be appointed? So here the board of directors has 10 members and 4 members should be appointed. That is, we need to select 4, we need to have 4 persons from these 10 members. for the post of President, Vice President, Secretary and Treasurer. So number of ways to choose 4 members from 10 members is, it is 10p4, or it is equal to 10 into 9 into 7 into 8. This is equal to 5040. Next question. If the letters of the word ADINI are arranged as in dictionary, then what is the 46th word? So we have to find the 46th word. So first let us arrange these letters in the alphabetical order. So they can be arranged in alphabetical order as A, D, I, then N. So the number of words beginning with A will be, here this position will be fixed with A. Then we have remaining 4 letters to be filled in 4 ways, but I is repeated. So it is 4 factorial upon 2 factorial. So this is 3 into 4, which is 12. Then the number of words beginning with D will be, the first letter will be D. The remaining 4 letters can be filled using 4 factorial ways. Again I is repeated. So 4 factorial by 2 factorial. It is 3 into 4, which is 12. Then the number of words beginning with I will be, here there is 1 I. Then we have remaining 4 letters. So it is 4 factorial. So 4 factorial is 24. Now the total words till now is 12 plus 12 plus 24. So it is equal to 48. So till now there are 48 words. We need to find the 46th word. So the 48th word will be the last word in the dictionary starting with I. So the 48th word will be the last word starting with I. It means it will have I, then N, then I, then D and A. Then the previous word, the 47th word. The 47th word will be INI. I'm sorry, this is, yes. Yeah, it will be INIAD. Then the 46th word, it will be IN. Then we will have the next word here, DIA. So the 46th word will be India. So when the letters in this word are arranged in the alphabetical order, the 46th word is India. Next question. If the letters of the word school are arranged as in dictionary, then find the rank of the word school. So here we need to find the position of the word school in the dictionary if the letters of this word is arranged in alphabetical order in the dictionary. Here we have to note one point, O is repeated, so we have to keep that in mind. So the letters in school, they can be arranged in the alphabetical order as C, H, L, O, S. So the number of words beginning with C will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 factorial upon 2 factorial. So this is 3 into 4 into 5, which is 60. Then the number of words beginning with H will be, again the first position will be fixed with H. Remaining there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters and O is repeated. So 5 factorial by 2 factorial. So this is again equal to 60. Then the number of words beginning with L will be, the position of L is fixed as the first position. Then remaining we have 5 letters, in that O is repeated. So we have 5 factorial upon 2 factorial. So this is 60. Now the number of words beginning with O will be, here we have O, 1 O here, the remaining letters are 5 letters. So it is only 5 factorial because no letter is repeated. Now 5 factorial is 120. Now the the total words till now, if we add all these, we will get all the words starting with C, H, L and O. The next word will start with S. And accordingly, we can find the rank of school. So total words till now is 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 120. So this is equal to 300. So 300 words are completed till now. Now the next word, 301, the 301st word. First word is, it has to start with S, then C, H, L, O. Then the next word, 302nd word, it will be S, C, H, O, L, O. Then the 303rd word, this will be SCHOOL. So the rank of the word school is 303. Therefore, rank of school is 303. So this is how we can find the rank of a given word in the dictionary. I hope this video was useful for you. Thank you for watching.